Lida. I'm getting ready to do the commodity challenge where I'm not going to eat any corn or soybeans for the next 48 hours. I think this is going to be pretty easy for me because of how I cook. I get to cook most of my meals from home and from scratch because I have the time and space to do that. And I also have access to really good food here where I live, including some grass-fed, grass-finished meats. I think the hardest part is going to be not eating dairy because I really like to have a little milk in my tea in the morning. It's been 8 hours now on the commodity challenge. Don't think I've eaten any corn or soy so far. I'd really like to eat a piece of pizza right now with some cheese, but I'm not going to. And I'm feeling very hungry. It is 4 o'clock, so I'm normally pretty hungry at this time, but it's also hard not being able to eat the things I normally eat. I'm not noticing how much dairy is a part of my diet, and I'm just not getting enough to eat by omitting the dairy. But I'm going to stick with it and try to find some alternatives. I just had a little bit of a scare. I was reading that article, My 3 Days Off of Corn, and I saw that vanilla has corn in it and xanthan gum. And I realized I ate a chocolate bar that had vanilla and coconut milk that had some kind of gum. But then I looked on the wrapper and saw that the chocolate bar had vanilla beans, not vanilla, and the coconut milk had guar gum, not xanthan gum, and guar gum. Okay, we're 16 hours into the challenge now. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling a lot better than I was this afternoon anyway. I got really hungry there around 4. I think I wasn't getting all the different kinds of nutrients that I'm used to. But I went to the store and got some smoked fish and some crackers, avocado, so I can get a better balance of fats and proteins. We're checking in at 24 hours and I'm feeling good. I haven't changed my eating patterns a whole lot, except I've replaced dairy now with avocado and smoked fish. And I mean, not in the things that you would put dairy in, but working them into my diet in other ways. That would be pretty nasty. But yeah, it's going pretty good, and I was fortunate because I could go to the grocery store and get some new things yesterday. To kind of fill in the gaps for the things that have corn and soy in them, but if I was relying on someone else to grocery shop or on getting my food given to me from a food bank, I think I'd be having a much harder time. So I feel for people that have to do this challenge that can't just go to the grocery store and get whatever they want, because it would be a little harder, especially if you had more things with corn and soy in them already. A little over 32 hours now, and still feeling fine. I wish I had something more dramatic to report, either that I was feeling really great being off corn and soy, or that it was really hard and I really just wanted to eat a corn dog or something, but I'm not really feeling either of those. We're at 48 hours now, still doing good, and I think I'm going to try it a little bit longer today because I'm going to the aquarium and I might not have access to the same kind of food I do at home. I think so far it's been really easy for me because I do shop for myself and because I eat most of my meals at home, so I think I had that going for me, and that's why it was so easy. But I'm going to keep going for another day when I'm out and about and see what happens. So in a way the exercise was very simple, but in another way I completely failed in the exercise because almost all the food I ate was produced with agriculture, so if it was organic, it often used corn-based organic fertilizers. And if it was transported, which almost all of it was, the only things I'm getting out of my garden right now are arugula, parsley, and cilantro, then it used ethanol in the fuel, which is also corn-based. So really, without going back to hunting and gathering or growing food in my garden, there's really not any way to succeed with things you can buy from the store. So in a way, it was very easy and successful, and another way, it was impossible.